right now, we are live for our NXT weekly review. I almost said WWE weekly review. I'm still not used to the change yet. We changed it, but NXT, pretty good show. Let's just jump, right on in it, right up on in it. We gonna get all up in it, and all of the. We are opened. We had a glorious beginning to this week's NXT with the glorious NXT champion in all his glory, the glorious Bobby Roode.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to see how many times I could get glorious in a sentence. So
The glory is not glorious though, so they're two different words, by the way.
glory, his glorious glory. His glory is
Yeah, glory is not glorious though. It's not the same word, you big dummy. Got him. Just got him.
It is. Shut up. Anyway, he come out. He says that for the second year in a row, he made WrestleMania weekend glorious and single-handedly sold out. Yeah, I'm wasting. This is the second time.
No. Technically, he didn't sell it out because the fans had to. Like, it's multiple fans that had to buy the ticket. So technically, now, if he paid for all the tickets, I give him the single-handedly, proposition. But
what he's saying is he single-handedly got all the fans.
Nah, that's not. He didn't say it like that. He said he single-handedly sold out the show. So to single-handedly sell out the show, you got to buy all the tickets. So I mean, Bobby Roode, if you buy tickets, I'll be there. I'll be there next show. I'm on my way.
What you're trying to say is that he single-handedly bought out the show. What he's saying is he single-handedly sold out the show. He ain't doing no buying. He doing the selling. He be the seller. You be the buyer. That's how that. But anyway, he talks about how he sat at home watching Shinsuke Nakamura's goodbye speech, and he says that the reason Shinsuke left is him. He's the reason. He kicked him out of there. And then Hideo Itami came out, and
it's funny. Everybody was like, "E-Y, Eric." I heard the Eric Young chanting, like, "Nope."
And then they had a little bit of a standoff, and Hideo just slaps him right in the face. I was like, "Yeah, Hideo, you're gonna get injured in like a week, but yeah, I'm excited. We all know what's gonna happen. He's gonna get hurt again because he always does. It's sad, but Bobby Roode starts to take his jacket off and say the NXT is his, and Hideo, I feel like he respectfully disagreed with the GTS. I think it was respectful and to the point. Any thoughts on the opening of the segments?
Yeah, I like the opening segment. I thought it was really good. I like Bobby Roode. He does a good job, good heel promo work all the time. Like it comes off very natural, and with this character, it also comes off very natural. So I like it. I was surprised to see Hideo. So when Hideo came out, I was like, "Oh, it's Hideo. Okay." I was actually kind of surprised and excited because I like Hideo. I wish he quit getting injured because that would help. But I don't know. Like it's kind of like one of those things where I don't know if the crowd was really as excited for it. As I don't think certain people like the live crowd was excited for it as I was. But they popped hard for the go to sleep though. They did. CM Punk chance? Yep, let's do it. CM Punk chance in NXT? Let's do it. But I don't know. I'm interested in this match. It's going to be a good match whenever they have it. Because I think they're actually having to take over a little bit early. Like instead of at one of the big 4 pay-per-views, they're going to have it like somewhere in between. From what I've heard, so that'll be interesting. So I guess this will be the match that'll be on it as far as the main event is concerned. But I don't know. It was a good little segment. I just I don't know if Hideo's the right guy. Like I know Hideo's like paid his dues and he's been there forever, but like I think I don't think his comeback was impactful enough to, for people to get behind him again. I think I think fans have been forced to get behind him so many different times because of the different injuries that I think that's hurt him a little bit. Like, and not necessarily his fault. Like he can't help it, but still.
Yeah. And then Tyler Bate and Jack Gallagher were interviewed about their match next week for the UK Championship. I definitely really liked, that it wasn't even really an interview. They kind of, talked to each other, and it was really simple but really good. I definitely liked it. Any thoughts on the interview?
Um, I definitely liked it. I liked it. I liked these two going going at it. It'll be an interesting match. With both of them kind of being like lovable and both of them kind of being faces. It'll be definitely interesting match. Tyler Bate look hella old with a beard, like not like really really old, but like he looks so much older with a beard. It's like crazy. Like how much facial hair can change someone. Like he looks like a little boy without the facial hair, and then I mean, he's not like Noam Dar or nothing, but he close. But I don't know. Like, it's definitely gonna be a good match. So I'm excited. Like, why don't they just put this title on the dog on NXT? Like, why don't they just go ahead and do it? Like, they just need to go ahead and put this title on NXT. Like, let's quit acting like they're gonna have their own show because they not. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, stop. Like, they haven't even mentioned it. Is the thing too. Like, that's the secondary thing. Like, they haven't even mentioned it. So
They mentioned it a couple weeks ago.
did they?
Yeah,
I heard it since the UK tournament. If I'm gonna be honest,
have you checked WWE.com?
barely.
That's why they had an article on there where they were like, "Yep, it's happening." But they also have the article that the women's tournament's coming in, to the summer. So that's gonna come before that. So, but yeah, they just need to take Tyler Bate and Noam Dar, put them in a tag team called Preteens.
Yeah.
Almost puberty. Yeah. We get a random video of heavy machinery in the performance center, which turns into a semi altercation between Drew McIntyre. I still want to say Drew Galloway so bad. And Andrade Cien Almas. I just why like I love heavy machinery. I do. Why were they even there for this? Like they did nothing. Like literally did nothing. I was like, I don't understand. DJ, thoughts on the backstage stuff and things?
The bad part is I almost forgot this was heavy machinery because the bowling ball wasn't there.
You were the one holding the camera.
I see. I couldn't see him. Should have took a selfie and I would have known. But I thought that was pretty funny. I like the segment. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with. I'm gonna say Galloway too. What they're gonna do with McIntyre and CN. Besides have CN lose because why not? But I don't know. It'll be a good match though. I definitely think it'll be a good match. As I am, the biggest CN fan at this point. Oddly enough, I've become such a big CN fan that I might cheer against Drew Galloway or Drew McIntyre. Like it might happen. Like it might. But I don't know. Like I'm interested in the match. But it was kind of random. Like I guess he's like still doing his little bullying stick, and like I guess he just ran up against the wrong guy or whatever. I don't know. Like it wasn't even bullying though. He was just kind of like, I see you, Drew McIntyre. That's gonna take a minute. I see you, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's like, yeah, I see you too. Stand up. I'm taller than you. Ha ha. Like they don't like no. Like there was no bullying or anything like in this. Like he didn't like hold the like Gallo was working out. He could have like held the weight down or something. Like they could have kept it going, but no, they were just like it was just kind of random. Like okay.
WWE needed to set up a match, and that's the only way they know how. They can't just set up a match. So we get Andrade Cien Almas versus Danny Burch. Very different, the two of them, in ring style wise and just personality wise. So I was definitely, curious about this match and excited for it. I love the kind of the great, ring IQ by Danny Burch. You can tell he's both of these guys are veterans, but you can tell Danny Burch is definitely feels like more of a veteran than Andrade, because he's older.
Hey, don't be talking about my boy Andrade like that. Hashtag he the next greatest.
I was saying Danny Burch older, fool.
I'm just saying, don't be acting like CN ain't got no experience. Like that man got all the experience. So like, man, try to let man.
So what was your favorite match of his before we came?
You know, it was that match where I didn't know his name before this, but he got that experience though. Like he let me know, coming in. Like at first, like I said, like I want a fan. Like I want. Like I was like, this man, like he ain't that good, bro. He ain't. Like that was literally my reaction. And then like he grew on me, and I was like, this man got experience. I can tell. So like I don't know any specifically, but I know he got experience though. I know it's there.
All right. Yeah, this was a good match. It was a good match. There was experience. But I mean, really, is anyone surprised that Danny Burch is still jobbing? Like, bro, man.
Well, he in that UK tournament though. That they trying to promote that roster though. I'm just saying, like they post that their own show and stuff.
And you know what happened there too? He be jobbing. This man, I think every match he's ever had in WWE been jobbing. I'm just saying.
I mean, but you can go from jobbing to number one contender. Actually, Jinder Mahal, I'm telling
you. You right. So next week he gonna get that number one contender match for the Universal title. I see it coming.
He gonna get help with the Usos because it's got to be random,
Yeah. Thoughts on Andrade versus Danny?
It's a pretty good match. For what it was. Seeing the GOAT. I'm just saying. But I like Danny Burch though. Like I wish they would do a little bit more with him, but you gotta have some sort of jobber. You gotta have some sort of jobber within the match. And I guess the issue is I don't really know what they're doing with Steen. Like they teased the Galloway thing, but they didn't follow up on it or didn't do anything else with it. It was just kind of like, okay, Cien's got a match. Enjoy. Then you realize it's a job match. And you're like, I can't. Like I really can't really enjoy it. But I don't know. It was an interesting match. I feel like it had no place tonight. In my opinion.
I mean, in the previous segment, they did mention that they would have a match next week, Andrade and Drew. Well, like I would have liked to have at least seen, Drew make an appearance during this match, kind of to try to get in Andrade's head or something, or something to kind of keep that in the back of our heads. But they didn't do that because how would they do that? That would make sense. That would be logical. It's WWE. Anyway, we got a video package of the NXT women talking about Asuka. I liked it. And it was real good until they started saying, I'm gonna be the one to take it off, and to take the title off of Asuka. And I was like, okay. Until they got to Daria, and I'm like, where's she been at though? Like. Yeah, I don't know. Thoughts on the video back?
Mandy in this as well, like
your mic done went out again.
Wait, what? Oh God, I don't know how to fix it either. So.
Nope. He'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be having the technical difficulties because we don't have a tech team. If you want to apply to be on our tech team, you can apply via Twitter at ICW_podcast. We won't pay you because we broke, but you can be a part of the team. Yeah. You could.
Hello? Is it working?
Sort of, a little bit.
Well, I don't.
I'm trying to put this back in. Hello.
But while you was gone, I put an ad out for a tech person for the ICWP. I said that we wasn't gonna pay him, but they could be a part of the team.
You know, they can be the Justin of the well.
No, nobody can be the Justin. Justin doesn't make anything better. We want somebody to make things better.
You make PowerPoints, I guess.
Occasionally.
But
anyway, thoughts on the
video package. I definitely liked it. Yeah, Daria was she was there. Was Mandy there? I couldn't remember Mandy. Okay, darn it. Come on now. If you gonna have Daria, you gotta have Mandy. But I don't know. It's definitely interesting. I'm still wondering when Sarah Lee gonna debut. I'm just saying, like I know she gone, but I know she gone.
Pregnant for like 2 years, I swear.
Like I know she gone. She pregnant. She all kinds of things. But when she gonna debut though? She wanted the show. Like when she gonna debut though? I still want a debut. Dang on it. She wanted the show.
Like just a pregnant debut.
They did that one storyline, TNA. All right. But with Claire Lynch. Oh god. Anyway, it's a good video package though. I liked it. And I like that everybody's kind of like, no, I can take the title. I can take the title. I can take the title. I tell you, I'm gonna take the title this time, baby. I kind of wish they would do that though. Like I feel like they used to do that back in the day. Let you be your own character. But I feel like sometimes they don't do it. Like it's all just like, I can take the title. I can take the title. Like it's all the same. And I'm like, Daria's supposed to be like, I can take the title. Like she supposed to be like out of her mind or something. And then, well, Mandy won't in it, but Mandy's supposed to be like, I can take the title. I couldn't do the voice. So I can take the title. I don't know. Well, shut up. Like, but you get what I say.
And then Eva's supposed to come in and be like, I'm not employed here anymore because I suck. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
That's not what I meant, but but like I feel like they should like put more people's characters in it. Because I feel like sometimes with the video packages and like people like, claiming they can be the champion, they don't always do that. They're just kind of like all the same, and I'm like, bruh. But, yeah.
You're right. Anyway, we got a video package of the feud between the Perfect Buffoon, Ty Can't Finish a Feud, Dillinger, and Sanity. Any thoughts on the video package?
It was a good little recap of kind of what we've seen so far, and I think it did a good job of building up to the main event because I think the main event was kind of the last hurrah for Ty Dillinger, because he was still going to lose, like we all know. Knowing Ty Dillinger, it was still going to happen, but yeah, I mean, I think it did a good job of building to the main event and building that whole story that we've seen between, I guess, kind of the groups. I mean, it like I think the focus was on EY and Ty Dillinger, and Sandy a little bit too. Like I feel like more of the focus was on them, has been on them throughout this feud than has been on Ty Dillinger and whoever randomly comes out to help him.
Yeah, you do right. Then we got the women's tag team match. We got Liv Morgan and Aaliyah versus Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. while they were coming out, I was like, I couldn't help but think. I feel like if this was Billie Kay and Aaliyah versus Peyton Royce and Liv Morgan, you and I would be on completely separate sides, because you love Billie Kay and Aaliyah, and I be loving Liv. And
I mean, but I did see Liv Morgan. I was like, my goodness, this girl.
Yeah,
bro. Bro, like we say we don't want models in WWE, and then I saw Liv Morgan.
Yeah. I mean, she's not terrible. She's not terrible. Yeah. She can do stuff in the ring.
I bet you Amy would beg to differ.
The winners were Liv Morgan and Aaliyah. Peyton and Billy, they had a little bit of meltdown. They did. They
had that old school Christian meltdown.
um DJ thought on the match or the meltdown.
You know, um, I'm gonna give you one of those. You know, I think it's like they put like nachos and they put like the meat on there, then the cheese melt down on it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, they have like Taco Bell or something. Okay. Um, that's not a real thing, by the way. I just made it up. Everybody will be like, "Oh, let me go check this Taco Bell website for this meltdown." This man talking about, but it's a good match. I liked it. I did. It seemed like I was going completely opposite of what I just said, but I like this match. I was excited because my girl Aaliyah, love that girl. Liv Morgan. Ain't nothing wrong with a little living.
I personally, I think that that Amy is so much better than any of the women's on any of the rosters ever. Just throwing that out there. Not
Miley is. Yeah, she is. Hashtag Team Miley. Anyway, but I definitely like I like this match. We've seen it before, but I like that they kind of keep bringing it up. It does seem kind of random sometimes because there's like no real consistency with it. It's kind of there for 1 second and then gone the next. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. Nice to see Aaliyah and Liv Morgan finally get the win. But Billy Kay and Peyton Royce were robbed. Like it's obvious. Like I want a recount of the votes that people voted in to determine that the 3 count that happened. I also need to look back at the tape. We need to go into further review and make sure that he went down for the 3 because I saw him come, and then I don't think her shoulders was down neither. And 2, like legitimate point though, I think technically the little grabby grab, when they was trying to stay up, to prevent the sunset flip, I think that can be considered a tag, and I don't think she was the legal person. I think robbery. I want you to review the tape. I want you to recount the votes. All of that stuff right now, and check and make sure because I think technically that's a tag. That was contact. They just held it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think that there's any vote counts.
Yeah, there was vote counting. The fans out there counting votes or something. I'm like, man, this ain't the election.
I don't remember getting no ballot or anything to vote. I don't.
No, you don't get one. It's in the live. The live peeps get them. I got a tweet. I got a tweet that was like, man, they count votes, man, out here. They count votes to try to determine the winner. And like for real, like I don't understand. And I think what happened was, man, like all the votes was on Billy Kay and Peyton Royce's side. It was a couple for Aaliyah, because my girl. But all the votes was on Billy Kay and Peyton Royce's side, but I think what happened was they flipped him upside down. It looked like optical illusion and stuff. Yeah, it tricked him. I think they was robbed. I rest my case.
That's a real interesting story. It was entertaining. It was, but it was entertaining. I liked it. Next, we find out that next week Aleister Black will be in action. Also, Drew McIntyre will take on Andrade Cien Almas, as we knew before. And we will have the UK Championship match with Tyler Bate and Jack Gallagher. I am super excited for that match. But now on, or any thoughts on any of those matches next week?
I'm just excited. It makes you excited for next week. NXT doing exactly what we talk about should be done if they don't do it on the main roster.
Yeah, we never know what's going on next week on Raw, SmackDown.
Except for the Superstar Shake-Up, man.
Oh yeah, man. Didn't really change anything. It was all the jobbers that anyway. Moving on to the main event. The event that is at the main part of the show. Technically they said the end of the show, so I don't feel like that's really the main part of the show. That's like the end. Anyway, and not because I don't remember much from this match for some reason, but like DJ, I'm gonna give you this match. Again, not because I don't remember a lot from it.
Anyway, Yeah, the main event of the evening, Ty Dillinger versus Eric Young in a solid.
Correction, it's the perfect buffoon. Ty can't finish a few Dillinger.
It's not Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10, actually, as they call him. Going up against Eric Young in a solid steel cage. They let me check to make sure it's reinforced and everything. It was.
I actually really like the cage.
Yeah, I did too. I liked it. But really good match. I liked it, especially to like end this feud. It was really good. It had enough involvement, like outside involvement, to like kind of just go with the flow of this feud. With kind of Sanity coming out first, and they're trying to get their unfair advantage. But then I think it was Roderick Strong. Who's that? It wasn't Ono, was it? It was somebody else. Am I mistaken?
It was
Andrade. It was somebody just off to me, I think. Like, it was somebody I wasn't expecting. I don't know why, but I wasn't.
It was Roderick.
I got him.
No Way Jose. And
No Way Jose wasn't out there.
And
it was Ono. It was Ono because
this
it was Ono. This.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that.
The main event, fool. The last match of the. This man gonna say this. But yeah, it was Ono. For some reason, I don't know why I thought it wasn't some random guy. For some reason, I don't know if I saw him from like a different angle or something. But I was like, who this dude though? But I definitely liked it though. I love the elbow drop from top of the cage by EY. That was cool. Ty Dillinger did something crazy off the like from the cage too, but I can't remember what it was. I think there was also like a splash, if I'm not mistaken. But it was pretty cool. Just a really good match as far as cage matches are concerned. I don't know. I was just, it's kind of sad to see Ty go. But damn, man. Bro, this man better than like half the people you actually like. I'm just saying. Anyway, but definitely a good match. He beat him with the tiebreaker. Actually he beat him by getting out of the ring, but I think he hit the tiebreaker process. But yeah, this was just a good match. It had, like I said, had that involvement within it to make it, make it, kind of. I didn't really know which way it was going to go. Like I was kind of like, it's Ty Dillinger when you're going to put over EY, to kind of so he can go up to the main roster, or is EY, going to end up, losing, and then Ty's going to get some momentum going to the main roster. And I don't know which one I would have rather have had. Like, it's kind of like one of those situations where it's fine. Like, I'm happy because it's finally Ty Dillinger got that win. But then again, like, I feel like EY could have won this match, and they could have like used that as like a sanity building point in NXT. Because I feel like the one thing I've learned with the main roster in NXT is like realistically, like nothing you really do in NXT really matters once you get to the main roster. Like, I mean, it's still like documented every once in a while, like, but it's sparingly. So like, realistically, like this match, I would have rather have seen. I don't know. I would rather have seen EY win this match, just because I feel like EY has more to work for in NXT now. Whereas, like, I mean, Ty Dillinger's gonna go to SmackDown, and they're not like they're gonna say like he won a cage match, but like, like it's not gonna hold really any merit because of the main roster fans. Casey, thoughts on the match you didn't watch? I mean, the main event, Ty Dillinger versus Eric Young, inside a solid.
Yeah, it had a platform on the top, so you could stand up there and do crazy stuff like Jeff Hardy. Jeff would love that. I'm just saying. But first of all, you actually never really win with a finisher. You either win with a pin, with a knockout, with a submission, so with a tapping. So you never really technically be winning with the move. You be winning with the action after the move. Just But yeah, we got this here steel cage match right here. EY he sends the rest of Sanity back. We all knew we see him again. because that happened all the time. I don't know why I noticed it in this match, but is the black canvas new? I don't know why I noticed it this week. It looked I don't remember it being black. I don't know, but we're gonna have to look back at previous episodes and figure that out. But because it's real important, it's real important. You got to know what color it was before. But yeah, I couldn't actually watch the rest of this match because I'm a PG era fan and they was blood, so I couldn't watch it. I had to stop. That's the reason why I couldn't. And they didn't do like the TNA thing. Where they didn't do the TNA thing where it went gray, so you can't see the blood. They didn't do that. So I was like, oh no, I can't watch it. They blood. So that's the reason why. But it were a good match though, except for the blood. That's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. But that was your NXT review for I think the 19th of April of the 2017s. So yeah, pretty good week. Not as good as TNA was this week, because TNA were real good this week. We liked it, we enjoyed it. But I think next week's gonna be a really good. There's gonna be a bunch of really good matches. So I'm excited. I'm kind of on the fence with the UK Championship match because I kind of don't want to see Tyler Bate lose it yet, but at the same time, I want to see Jack Gallagher actually, win some.
He won't. Tyler Bate gonna win. Like, stop it. Just stop it.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna win that title, but Tyler Bate. Nobody, because he's not gonna defend it half the time. But yeah, that was your NXT review. We will be back. I'm sure we'll probably do something at some point tomorrow. Somebody finally got a job, so he has training tomorrow. But and I don't think we're doing anything Sunday, but we'll be back Tuesday for the 6-pack. And then our regular schedule is back, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we will see you then. Until then, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Like the video, share the video, leave comments, all that fun stuff. And we will see you on the flippity dippity. Indeed, it's true. Skippity doo.